Hey you guys, happy Friday. I wanted to come on here because I wanted to share with you all something that I'm excited about. The last time I came on here, I told you all that I had been going through a lot on my job and it was really, really bad, just it was taking so much out of me. And, talking to my husband and praying, I felt led to make a move. And my husband really gave me the support to not feel bad about making the decision that I made. He was very supportive. But today was my last day. This week was pretty bittersweet because there are a lot of great people that I worked with at this company, and I am going to miss them. But at the same time, when I weighed the pros and the cons, it was just too many things that went against me staying. And I know I made the best decision. I felt so at peace, so light all week, and going in today, like I just felt just an overwhelming peace. And I said my goodbyes, and I got my numbers from some people, and definitely bittersweet because, like I said, I'm going to miss a lot of people there, but I know this was the best decision for me. And I was talking to a friend of mine. We talk almost every day, and I thought it was so interesting because I knew this was something that I was going to do last week. Like, I knew that. But what I didn't know was there was going to be like this thing circulating with April 20th. Honestly, I have not been on YouTube. I've been so just checked out. I really haven't been able to keep up with everything. But I noticed that there's been a lot of talk about April 20th. I don't fully understand. I understand to a certain degree just based off of what my friend was telling me about the significance of today. Because she was telling me that 420 was actually a day that, or a code that they would use as a way to say, let's get high. Never heard that, I've never heard that. And she also shared with me that today was actually Hitler's birthday. So I was like, okay, creepy. But apparently there are a lot of people who've been hearing 420. People have been noticing some great significance with April 20th, or just it being today's date, April 20th. But I haven't personally had any correlations with it other than it just so happened that today was my last day. And it's really interesting too, because remember when I shared that dream with you all where I said that I saw myself gathering up last documents and putting them in a folder, and it was the impression that this was my last assignment and I had completed my last assignment. It makes me wonder if that's what I was seeing, because at the time when I had that dream, I wasn't even thinking of leaving this job. My mind said I was going to just continually tough it out. So I had no idea that this was something that was going to happen down the road. And I've been really thinking about that, wondering if this is what I was seeing in that dream. I did want to share with you all a few nights ago. I had woke up in the middle of the night and very clearly I heard a male's voice singing, "Happy birthday to you." Like, that's all I heard. And it was in my right ear and it was a male's voice. And it just said, "Happy birthday to you." And I'm like, wow, okay. Very interesting. Another thing I wanted to share was I had a dream where a cousin of mine was walking through my house, and for whatever reason we were in my kids' room and they were depicted as being younger, but there was decor that was Hanukkah, and it was like a Hanukkah / Christmas decor that was in their bedroom. And I knew it was Hanukkah because when you go and buy any type of decor for Hanukkah, they always have this powder blue color as the theme in the decor. And it was like the Christmas was kind of like a Santa, but instead of it wearing red, it was wearing, instead of it having the color red, it was the color blue that I'm making mention of that you always find with Hanukkah. So there was a correlation in one night with Hanukkah, Christmas, and happy birthday. And this will make the third time that I've had a dream / vision where where Christmas and happy birthday are in the same theme of the dream. So this makes the third time. So I don't know what the Lord is saying, but it's something very relevant with that. I'm not going to try to, put my interpretation on it, but it's something. And like I said, the fact that I heard a male singing happy birthday in my ear and it's not my birthday, I thought that was interesting. Another thing I want to put out there real quick is, remember in the last video I shared that there was a person that I follow on YouTube who does hair tutorials, and I had a dream about her. And in the dream, it was like she was just kind of in the setting of the dream, but her name is April. And she actually put a video out a few days ago, like literally on YouTube, and she was saying that she was leaving. And I don't know why, but and she was crying like it was a really hard decision that she made in that video. It was really raw, unedited. She was just sharing that she was going through some personal things and she wasn't going to be able to upload any content for a while. But what really struck a chord in me was the fact that April, because that's her name, April is leaving in April. So I was like, April is leaving April. And here it is, I'm leaving in April. Get it? And then I was telling a friend of mine, because I had shared a dream also here maybe 3 weeks ago. I had shared a dream where I had saw myself holding up a program, and it was a graduation ceremony that was about to take place. And I was a part of that ceremony. But what was really interesting is yesterday I was about to start cooking, and right when I walked past my desk, before you get to the kitchen, one of my picture frames fell. And it wasn't hanging on the wall. I have like some 8x10 pictures that are that I have positioned on my desk. And the picture that fell was a picture of me when I was graduating kindergarten. I had on my white cap and gown with my diploma in my hand, and that was the picture that fell. And I've never, that I can recall, ever experienced that happening. So when it happened and I picked it up, I was like, okay, what are the odds of that? And this happened the night before my last day of work today. So I don't know. I just been looking at a lot of things, you guys. It just seems so different. I don't know if you guys know. I think you guys may know. Some of you may know what I'm saying, but it's just a different vibe that I've been feeling. Almost like you sense that things are really winding down, like quickly. But yeah, I don't know. And a friend of mine also, shared with me, I believe it was yesterday, she had shared with me that she had a dream about me. And in the dream, she said it showed me driving away from work because she knew that today was my last day. But what was interesting is she saw me driving away from work, and it was like she said I had this peace on my face. It was like I was just so at peace. And she said I had said something along the lines of, I can't wait to enjoy the next 13 days of me being off work. And I was like, that's interesting. Why 13 days? And then it dawned on me, a dream that I shared here on YouTube, where my youngest son had a vision. And in the vision, he was caught up into the heavens, and he said that he saw two people in heaven. He knew one was God, but he didn't know who the other person was. And the other person was telling God that the tribulation will begin in 13 days. Something like that. But I was like, okay, here it is. I'm at peace, with a smile on my face. And I'm saying that I can't wait till, I can't wait to enjoy the next 13 days, as if I was only going to have 13 days to be on vacation or something like that. But then my son has a dream where he hears someone say that the tribulation will begin in 13 days. So I'm like, what is these 13 days? What is the significance? And I got to thinking, the Bible speaks of it being the great and dreadful day. So it's like the dream that my friend had with me, it was like great because I was at peace. I was happy. I was content. But it was dreadful as far as what my son saw, because he was told that the tribulation will begin in 13 days. So I believe that it's almost like the Lord is showing us that, well, we know, many of us know that when it makes mention of the great and dreadful day, that means that when the rapture happens, the tribulation will begin. And that's why a lot of people have been seeing, destruction coming as we were being caught up. I know I've seen that a few times. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here for the most part and just share that with you all, because even though I know I'm good at what I do, I enjoy doing what I do, it should never take away from you being your full self. You know what I mean? And this job, it just really took a lot out of me. I really haven't been able to just have that time the way that I desire, because by the time I make it home, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. And it's not a physical tired, it's mentally. I'm just mentally drained. And it just took a toll on me, physically, emotionally, mentally. So yeah, I truly believe that I made the best decision that needed to be made, and I really feel at peace about it. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and share the other things that I have been experiencing. I know there's some things I'm leaving off or I'm forgetting to say to you guys, but I apologize. If I think of anything else I forgot to mention, I'll put a comment in the comment section and pin it. That way you guys can check that out. So right before I was about to end this video, I actually remembered something I wanted to share. On last Friday night, I had woke up in the middle of the night and I clearly heard in my spirit the words Shem, Ham, Japheth. And right after I actually heard those words, it started thundering outside, like literally. And I was shaking in my spirit. And as I lay there, I was thinking to myself, why am I hearing the names of the sons of Noah? And I believe it's a twofold meaning. One being that the Lord is continually giving us confirmation that we are in the days of Noah. And we know the word of God says that as it was in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Key word, the coming of the Son of Man be. And also, if you take a look at this map, you will see that it shows how Shem, Ham, and Japheth are mirrored on this map. Ham is representing Africa. Shem is representing the Arabia nation, which what clearly shows in this map as representing Israel. You see Israel, and then you see Japheth represents the Asian continent that you clearly see Persia, which is Iran. So my thought process has been, was the Lord also trying to say something as it relates to these three nations? Just something to ponder on. But I did hear Shem, Ham, Japheth. Again, thank you all for your prayers. Yeah, I feel, I really feel at peace. So I'm very happy. I'm excited. It's Friday and I am really going to relax. I'm just going to relax and just enjoy this time that I have. And I'm just so grateful. I'm very appreciative for what the Lord is doing and how he just blesses me and how he blesses my family. And, you know, I just, man, God is awesome. What can you say? So, yeah, I love you all. God bless you all. If I receive anything else, I will definitely let you all know. All right, you guys.